actually there's a few, well, I think curiosity is the home of growth, and I think a living organism seeks to grow, so I believe that it's wired within us. But neurologically, if we go back to this, there's a few ways that you can move from your amygdala to your prefrontal cortex, which actually means that when you're in fear, there are choices that you can make that help move you out of that fear reaction. I use the word reaction, not response, because I do think we can choose to engage it differently. Curiosity is one. So again, going back to those questions, what is true? What am I telling myself is true? If you pause and ask yourself that question, you can actually move to your prefrontal cortex, which is the home of creativity, decision-making, connection, empathy. These are really powerful places to be. Two other ways that you can move from your amygdala to your prefrontal cortex are gratitude, which gets thrown around a lot like it's woo. When we practice gratitude, there's activity in our prefrontal cortex, and your brain doesn't know what you're grateful for. So you don't have to be grateful for the very thing that you're in fear about in that moment. And the third is purpose. So I'll bring this back to my fear from last night. I always get nervous before I go on stage. And one of my fear tells, it's kind of ironic, and I've worked on it over the years, so you can't tell as much now, but I get cold and my teeth start chattering. You can't go on stage and talk about the value of fear when your teeth are chattering. So that was something for me that I needed to work on. I needed to get down into my body. I needed to take deep breaths and understand why that was showing up and what was important about that. But coming back to purpose, a great way for me to bottom line it is my why is bigger than I. Meaning, what I'm doing it for matters more than if I have a little discomfort around it. And again, that helps move me from my amygdala to my prefrontal cortex, which means I can be there, be present, and show up delivering the information I want to. One more unfortunate thing about the amygdala, and why it's important to understand our relationship with fear, is when we're in fear, that also hijacks our hippocampus, which is our memory storage. So when we're feeling anxious, insecure, nervous about something, if we don't learn from it and see what information that has for us, it even further disconnects us from how we want to meet that moment.